Welcome back, my dear. Welcome to another session from the Palladium Council on Lana. I'm a Master Aster Sharon. A new time is upon you on earth. A time of awakening, a time of love, a time of truth, a time of shedding the darkness. But shedding the darkness also means that you have to look inside. You have to look inside your dark corners. Because only there is the truth and the peace and the light which you seek. We which live 2,000 to 3,000 years have the consistency and the light within to see this, to understand this. You have chosen to forget who you are, and since your body is genetically constructed to age very fast, it has not the possibility to contain the wisdom which you need to sustain, to awaken. So you have to do it very fast. You have to do everything in a speedy way, you can say. Everything is moving fast forward. And this you see now on your planet, because everything has come to the surface. Disclosure is happening, there are whistleblowers, there are people which has worked tirelessly for this moment in time to end the corruption, to end the violence and the hate which has brewed among humanity for a long time. But it's not all your fault. There are many which has contributed to this. There are many which have interests in humanity, not only the Palladian light. There are many races which has come together to create humanity. For we also seek peace, and we also seek cooperation, and we also have differences and misunderstandings. But that is on a quite another level and frequency. But our separation and conflict is not permanent. It ends fast. And if we can cooperate and find solutions together, something to work on together, we also find peace. And that is where you come in, humanity. You are our children, our light, our peace work. For your questions of your military, this is where the problems are, because you are giving your corrupt leaders the responsibility for quite advanced technology. And they want to make guns and rockets out of it, and other types of weapons, which they have to some extent already done. Your military will find that the only solution is peace, and the only solution is to get rid of your weapons to some extent, and only have weapons for self-defense in case you meet a pirate group or some extensive threat from the outside. But that really only comes from the inside, because you are manifesting all of this together. When you learn how to remove negativity from your thoughts and polarity and separation, you will find that you will convolute into a light where there are no separation, there is only unity and love. So your military will fade away, but you will to some extent have the reptilian warrior in you, and you will have something to defend yourself with. And that is the only solution. To come together, get rid of your weapons, and find a weapon of love to conquer not only your own ego and greed, but also the worlds of the universe. Because the only solution is in the end love. And that will create unity and hope. Your military will, of course, gradually diminish, as that is the best solution for the heightened technology and frequency which you are entering. There is no need for advanced weaponry where you are going if you take that path. But if you take the path of the warrior, your demise will come, and you will only meet suffering. We have been through that path, so we know what we are talking about. For communication, you will use the neutrino band, which you to some effect already are using, to communicate with us. It is instantly and faster than light. It is, in a way, a form of time travel, you could say. And our counsels are based on love, as we talk to our commanders, and then our masters sit together discussing, which then come together in a monthly meeting with the Federation of Worlds, discussing you, our children, with many others. There are and can be between 50 to 100 members of different races and dimensions and universes. And we also have guests on our ships, on our home worlds, depending how we are, where we are. Much is happening in the Saturn region, as we use often the rings of Saturn as a channel for faster than light channeling and messaging. My master Asa Shirin says that you also will learn this, but you can only learn this when you find the light and the spiritual love inside, because the higher frequencies cannot take darkness with it and separation. The more love, the higher the technologies you will discover. Your military is starting to understand this, that only with love and with your consciousness you can reach up to the higher technologies of instant travel, of instant knowing, because all of these heightened awarenesses needs positivity and light to function. And you do not find that in the pits of hate, fear, and weaponization of your world. You can come far There are, of course, technologies, physical technologies, which can work, but most of antimatter technologies and anti-prohibics, anti-gravity and wormhole technologies will need you to grow your consciousness and your awareness and your wisdom outside of your body, because it is your higher self which are the medium towards a higher frequency and a higher understanding of consciousness. Negativity and darkness cannot move beyond the sixth dimension, the sixth awareness. They will have to shed your darkness, come back to the light, which all do in the end, because there is no darkness. There is only a dimming of the light within. But you can, of course, forget who you are, and then there will become complications. Do we have pets? Yes, we have pets. They are free to roam around. We communicate with them telepathically, which you also will do. We do not put them into a cage, we do not force them to anything. We have food stations, they are free to expand who they are. Have I visited Earth? Yes, I have, both physically and non-physically. I am planning to visit Earth again? Yes, of course. How will communication with us become in the future? We will, of course, come and communicate with you physically, but also telepathically on other worlds and spaceships. You are getting there, you just need to get past your corruption and end your embargo on information and truth. You will have to open up and talk about UFOs and aliens openly, and then the barriers will fall down and you will unite and you will create a beautiful world and heighten your technologies towards interstellar instant travel and visit new universes and dimensions. But only through love you can get there, or you will be stuck in your own solar system and your closest star systems, which is not a bad thing, but don't you want to get further? And further needs heightening of your understanding of frequency and your consciousness with love, not hate. A personal message for you: stay on this road. We will have new communications message for you. Remember that only yourself can change, and by looking inside with love, it will reflect outside back to you. Remember, you're a child of the Pleiadian world. Remember that you're a star and that you can be anything you want if you set your focus to it. Do not limit yourself to only see possibilities, but to protect yourself when you stray out on the cosmic road of exploration and ascension to heighten spiritual self and consciousness. It is only you which can walk that road. Much love. I know